Swole Benji here. Today I'm going to teach you how to get the Ash of War Flame of the Redmanes, which is an extremely powerful Ash of War skill. It is an AoE, it is one of the best staggers, it is a spammable fire skill that melts certain bosses in the game, and it's available right at the very start of the game. It will absolutely carry you to the mid-game, through the mid-game, and possibly all the way through the end game. So let me teach you real quick how to get there and how you're going to get it. It is from an invisible scarab. I will show you a trick that will allow you to easily kill it. Alright, but to get to where I'm at currently, and I am here on the map at the third church of Marika, this is the fastest way to get there. Now, real quick, let me just show you a video. There is a link in the description. It looks like this: the fastest way to round table and how to get Flask of Wondrous Physic, okay? You're going to follow this video if you don't know how to get to where I am, alright? And then also you're going to need the flail. And to get the flail, again, the link is in the description. Check out this Where to Get the Whetstone Knife and Flail in Elden Ring. These are all available at the very start of the game, and the flail just makes it so much easier to get. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start at the third church of Marika. Again, pause this video, go check out that other one if you don't know how to get here. It is available at the very start of the game. We're going to mount up, and we're going to go north and a little bit east, because there is a way to jump up these very tall walls. We're going to scale the side of this wall here and climb up above it by going slightly northwest, and then we're going to go northeast. Alright, so there we go. You see this little whirly wind tunnel thing? If you run your mount over it and then jump, you will jump up over the mountain. Now, you're going to come up on this plateau with a bunch of wolves, and we're just going to ride around the wolves. They're just chilling. They're not angry. They're not hungry. They're just napping. You know, they're not evil. And we're just going to jump up this one here, and then you can either ride up the side there, but it's easier to just avoid that giant troll and jump up this mountain instead. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you look directly north is the giant golden tree. But if you keep going towards the road here, near it, you'll notice this little church, okay? There is a grace in there that we want to get, but let me warn you, when you approach this church, you will be invaded by an NPC. And I'm going to teach you how to defeat it. Now, if you followed a video that I have on my channel on how to farm the dragon at the very start of the game, you'll notice my level is 79. This character was just made a bit ago. It's a brand new character. I grinded the dragon for like 1 hour, I'm level 79. I can easily take this person on, but even if you don't do the grind, all you need is a sword, preferably a straight sword with the move square off. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like. With the sword, you hold L2 or, was it left, not left bumper, L2 on controller. I don't know what it is on PC, and your character will enter the stance. When you use R2, you will do this kind of running stab attack. And this completely counters this person we're about to fight. So let's go ahead and mount up and then ride in. Now, the first thing you want to do is not fight the invader. You want to run into this church and get the grace, so that if you do mess up and die, that you don't have to start all the way back from the bottom of that mountain again. So we're going to run in here, and it did dismount me. I didn't do that myself. The game did that. And invaded by Anastasia Tarnished Eater. So we're going to touch the grace, which is basically a save point. We're going to lock onto her now. We're going to draw our weapon, and as she runs at us, we're just going to stab her. So, boom. Alright, and then we're going to run away. She might roll back, and we're just going to rinse and repeat this over and over. And it's that simple. She will be doing jump attacks from time to time, and this stab move stabs the air, so it will absolutely counter her jump moves. And then we can just tap her, and she's dead. So, very, very easy fight, very effortless. You may not have a full mana to be able to take her on, and you can just, you know, chug one of your blue Cerulean Tears flasks. We're going to go ahead and pick up these little recipes from these dead dudes and move on to the next spot. So what you want to do is, you'll notice like a little curve, like it curves kind of like this little U curve. Well, if you go south of the curve, there is another grace to get, so we're going to go, just put a waypoint right about there, and we're going to follow that waypoint. And you want to make sure that you follow the road up the cliffs here so that you're on top, kind of where that waypoint marker is located. Alright. So, and you can also grab this little loot here, it's fine. That's just some lightning grease. All that is you apply it to your weapon, it gives it a lightning property. It's good for a few bosses, it's not really useful much else in the game. Alright. Now, you can also skip this grace, and I might just actually skip it, because I want to show you guys how to get the Redmanes Art of War. All right. You can also grab the souls here in this graveyard if you want, but I think they're it's kind of a waste. Anyway, continue to follow. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that, Grace, and we're gonna go to this one that's right ahead. There's like a big log. Make sure that I can safely jump down here. And we can see the Redmanes invisible scarab is running over there with the frost blueprints. And we're just going to grab this Grace instead because it's really close. It's kind of around about to get that other one. We can get that another time, but there's really nothing of interest around it. So we're going to grab this Grace. We're going to go ahead and reset because this will reset the position of the monsters around us. We don't want to aggro them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stand up, we're going to mount up, and we're going to ride east towards kind of these weird mushroom fungus things. And you see how this little crystal, like, listen, I have the volume a little low, but you hear that dingy noise? That is the scarab that we have to kill. So using the flail, we're going to stand in between the mushrooms here, and we're just going to spin our flail, or actually, we're going to go to the one near the Grace. Oh, my bad. No, that was the right spot, yeah. See the trail? We're going to stand right where that trail was, and we're going to face where it comes from, so this way. We're just going to hold L2, and we're going to spin that flail. And when we run out of mana, we can keep spinning, okay? And maybe I should scoot over a bit, kind of right here in between. And eventually, it's going to run into this spinning flail. Looks like it's circling around now. This is the easiest way to do this. You don't have to chase it on your mount. It's actually faster than your mount when sprinting, so this is by far the laziest way to kill this thing and get Redmanes. And I missed it. Okay, I'm going to face my character down so that my spinning is a little bit down. And you can also use a battle axe with wild strikes. That is another preferred method because that is a wider swing. Though if it rolls in between your swings, you kind of miss it. Alright, and it looks like it passed under me again. It's I can normally do this first try, but this is by far the laziest and easiest way to do it. If it happens to pass under the flail, when the flail is, you know, at the 12 o'clock position, as in pointing upwards, then yeah, it won't hit. So we can hear it, here it comes again. This is the third approach now, and we missed it. Okay. I don't think I have battle axe on me. So you can also try it the traditional way, just start wildly swinging whenever it comes nearby, but this is really the best, most laziest way to do it. Also, walking, there we go, we hit it. So, normally it kills it. So, it looks like it's trying to despawn here. Or it's just fleeing, but used to before the patch, this thing would be one-shotted. So, it's kind of odd that it's not. Alright, well, let's just shank it down. We can also kick it off the cliff here, and that's going to kill it. And then, there it goes. So that should kill it. There it goes. And Ash of War, Flame of the Redmanes. This is one of the best, most overpowered skills in the game. It's kind of annoying to get, but once you got it, you got it. It's fine. Okay, we're going to rest. And if you followed one of my previous videos on how to get your Ashes of War, your whetstone, you can just go ahead and set it now. Let me just show off what it looks like. We didn't enchant the sword with fire. It's just a standard sword, but this is what it does. Throws a big wall of fire forward, and let me just show you how easy it is to stagger monsters. We're going to fight this weird pit bull T-Rex monster thing. So we're going to hit it once with the fire, and it's already staggered. So we can just literally run up and shank its eyeballs out if we wanted. So we woke it back up, we staggered it again. We could chain stagger this all day. It looks like the guard wants to start some beef, but we're going to stagger him, give him a nice little, you know, shank his gut. The doggo here, you know, stun it. Again, we just chain locked him. We're like a rogue in World of Warcraft with this thing, right? And there we go, down he goes. And it looks like one of the guards is shooting crossbows. Again, we can just use the Redmane spell, and now he's staggered, and now he's dead. And you can do this for every mob as long as you have mana, and there are items in the... Oh crap, that thing really hurt. There are items in the game that when you do a critical hit like that, they restore your mana. So this is a boss killing Art of War. This is how you can easily get through the early game and get to the mid game. It is one of the best Arts of War in the entire game, and it's available right here at the very start of the game. So come on down, come get it. It's absolutely essential. And this guide is just a miniature part of a much larger guide that I'm working on. So guys, I'm Soul Benji, thanks for watching. Here's what it looks like on the map. Okay, it's right in here. So you see this little divot, you just go straight south. There it is. You can't miss it. It's very simple to find. Okay. And guys, leave some comments. Subscribe if you like this kind of content, especially for that big guide I'm working on. Comment on someone else's comment. Also, if you're financially well off, please think about becoming a channel member. It is like being a Twitch subscriber. It's $5 a month. Really helps out. Gives you access to private videos, more personal videos, and exploit or like duplication videos in MMORPGs. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. I'm Soul Benji. Take care. See you tomorrow. Videos every single day. Come back tomorrow for another Elden Ring video.